That's a giant whitetail buck. He's about 100 yards out right from us here, and there's also another good buck back there. Have I ever told you guys are some of the coolest people I know? Well, you are. I just got back from delivering, I think, 6 different merch orders to the post office, and then I came back, and now my espresso machine is actually working. First, I had to call the espresso company, and then, actually, it's the Nespresso company, and they told me how to reset the factory settings in the Nespresso machine, and now it's working perfectly. Even though you guys probably don't care, we're gonna go hunting for some whitetail today, and we're gonna be using the lever action rifle, all because you guys said we should do it. We got a decent whitetail buck out here, but that's not what's important. What's important is today I kind of want to test out the difference between the hollow point bullets and the soft tip bullets. I kind of want to see if we actually do get more penetration with the soft points versus the hollow points, which I'm pretty sure we're going to, but depending on how much penetration we get and how fast the animal does go down is going to be the factor. Ooh, it's a good thing I have the Hawkeye bow on us here, because we're going to be taking out this huge black bear right in front of us. He's going to be about 80 yards out, kind of on the walk, but you know what? We're going to be able to take the shot here soon. In fact, it's going to be like 90. You know what? We're going to try and get just a little bit closer here and see if we can't take down this giant black bear here. Now, whitetail buck's only like 150 yards away, so we definitely cannot use any rifles or anything like that, but here he comes right here. That's a giant black bear. That is a huge bear. I kind of would like to get some cover so we could at least get set up here and maybe get a decent shot on him without spooking him, but oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. There he is right there. He's 40 yards away. Stand up. Draw back, draw back, draw back. Oh, we just smoked him! Oh man, that was a huge bear! What do we have here now? We got another bear coming in. I don't think it's gonna be big, but you never know. We just went from an absolute giant black bear to a super, super tiny bear. I mean, we can still probably take the shot just because he's coming at us, but I really want to get over there and track down another bear, but we'll take down this one as well. Ooh, I think that was an epic shot. We dropped him right on the spot on the walk at about 85 yards out. Whew. Okay, we'll get over there in a second, but for now, we still want to get our whitetail buck, which is actually right there at about 180 out, and this is pretty much as close as we can get. So we'll zero in for 160. We're using the soft point bullets here. And I hope for the top of the lung, which should have been exactly like 180, and that should have gave us a double lung shot if we got any penetration whatsoever. Still running, still running. What I'm showing you right now is not because I want to show you there's whitetail here, but I want to show you because look how many whitetail are stacked back up in there, and I never would be able to even show you guys this if I didn't have the spotting information on right now, which highlights the animal. But look back there, there's probably like 10 or 15 whitetail all cram packed in that little spot right there, and I can only see maybe like 5 or 6 of them. So I definitely want to get over there and check to see what else is all over there. There's definitely a couple of bucks, but I can't see, like I said, there's some stuff in there that I just don't know what's quite in there yet. Well, here's our bear down, and just missed the back of the lung. 40 yards out, 20.3 is a huge black bear, but we just missed the back of the lung there on the walk at 40 yards out. I should have held for the heart, and I held for the middle of the lung. You know, it's hunting, it happens. Of course, we make an awesome 72-yard walking lung shot on that black bear, but the giant, we hit it just a touch too far back. Looking at about 360. Ooh, that's a good buck. That's a beautiful whitetail buck back there. It's going to be super, super tough to get close to him though, but we're going to see if we can't work our way around this ridge here and try for maybe like a 100-yard shot. First, we got to go over here and grab our whitetail buck that we took at about 180. If he did go down, which he should have. Okay, guys, I would love to look for our whitetail buck right now, but we only have about 15 minutes to get around this point here and try and take down that giant whitetail. If we don't right now, we will never be able to get a shot off at this buck. I am going to mark on the map where he was though, because I don't want to lose him. He was right here and he ran off this way. I'm going to mark like right about there. That's where he should be. There's a doe right there at about 130, and I'm pretty sure right behind that doe is our big buck. Because if you look closely, you can see a pretty nice rack right there. And I would have to say that's him. But we got to put out a call. Because we don't have a shot. I think it worked. I think it worked. Here they come. Alright, let's pay attention. Of course, the does are going to come in first. And the big buck's going to come in last. Oh my god, that's him. That's him. He's 100 yards out. Let's get ready. Come on, step out a little bit more. That's not him. It's a different buck. I kind of want to wait for him to turn broadside. We could take that shot, but... Come on. Come on. Don't stop behind that tree. Come on. Well, since we couldn't quite take the shot off on that big buck, we decided to go back and track down the smaller of the two. So we're gonna go over here and pick him up, and here he is laying here, but we tracked him for a good 200, 250 yards. And I think we had a pretty broadside shot, so that's kind of why we didn't take a shot at that big buck, because we never really did get a broadside shot, but we did connect 185 yard right lung shot on that whitetail buck there. But you can imagine if he's quartering a little bit, we might not get that penetration, so it's kind of risky. We really want to have a pretty broadside shot before we even think about taking that shot. Well, since we couldn't get that big buck the first time, I'm going to kind of show you where we're hunting right now. We're over here on the north end of Runachi. Right here's where we spotted that big whitetail. I have a tent set up on the north end here. We got all the way to about like 50 yards out from that buck. You can see we spotted him right here, but we could not get a shot. So it's the next morning now. We're trying to work our way back around, and this time we're going to see if we can't get him to step out broadside. Well, guys, we've been sitting here waiting for like 25 minutes now, and there was no sign of anything except for the blacktail. But now the whitetail just moved in, and our big buck is 100 yards away from us. He's actually pretty broadside. I think if we could slide over enough, we might just take that shot. Try and slide over a little bit here. This could work. This could definitely work. Come on, turn broadside. Come on, big buck. Come on, big buck. Alright, we gotta find him fast. Where is he? There he is, I see him. We went right through, and we smoked him. I held for the heart, and he was about 45 yards out, so that should have been an awesome shot. I do not see him running away anywhere. Man, that was one smart big old buck. Let's go take a look. I see one piled up there. That's the second deer that we shot. But our buck was standing right... Yes, right here. Whew, a vital hit. And there he lays right there. That's what I'm talking about. So we grabbed a doe for a bonus, and we actually double lunged her at 16 yards out. Went a clear pass through there with the soft points. That worked really good. But here's going to be our big whitetail buck. That took us a long time to get, but we finally did get him. And here he lays right here. He's definitely a good one. Alright, let's pick him up. Well, that's going to be a 221 scoring gold whitetail buck. Looks like we made a perfect double lung shot at 43 yards out. Absolutely smoked that buck right over the top of the heart and got a double lung and a 221 whitetail with a 30-30 lever action. That's a pretty good whitetail buck right there. He's about 100 yards out, and he's with a herd of probably like 6 or 7 whitetails as well. But I'm pretty sure he's the biggest one. That's not a bad buck right there either, but... Well, he should be coming out any second now. We got a doe right on top of us here. That's him, that's him. Move, doe, move, doe. Come on. We had him so close to us, but that doe decided to trot off towards him and kind of spooked him a little bit. But to smoke that buck. Oh, here he comes. That's our buck. Got him. And we'll take that one down as well. We actually dropped that one. I think we ended up hitting the spinal cord, but our buck, we made a pretty awesome shot. Let's watch. That's not him. That means he's probably piled up somewhere. Let's go over and go take a look. This was a nice little bonus. I figured we'd take him down as well. It's another buck, so let's pick him up. And yeah, vertebrae spinal cord shot, but we did get the left lung. So that's why he did drop right there. And our buck was standing like right here. Right here, as a matter of fact. That's a vital hit. Let's go track him down and see if we can't find him. And there he lays, right there. Man, can you imagine trying to find this thing without having the animal highlight on? It would be so hard. You would run right past this thing so many times before you actually did find it. But here he lays right here. Let's pick him up and see how big he's going to be. That's going to be a 196 gold. Ended up getting a double lung spine shot at 30 yards out. That's a solid whitetail buck there. Busted through the shoulder blade and kind of an awesome shot. So I just realized, but that's our second gold whitetail buck of the hunt so far. We're starting out pretty solid today. We got that buck over here by Belmont River System. I have a tent set up right here. And just to the south, there's a little spot right here where that whitetail was feeding at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I hear something coming in behind us here, but I don't know if it's a bear or a coyote or a deer or what. But it's definitely coming in. Oh, it's a coyote. I think there's a couple of coyotes actually. I hear more. Definitely another one, but I can't see it. Either way, we'll take down the female. Oh, there they go. There's a bunch of them. Look at them all. Holy coyotes. Got a nice 6 hard there. And a 5 medium. Oh, we can definitely take down. Think we got a good hit into that one? My question is though, can we actually use the 30-30 on the coyotes? We used to be able to, but I don't know if we can anymore. Yeah, so that was a good shot. Nice walking 82 yard left lung shot, and yeah, you can use the 30-30 on the coyote. So that's pretty cool. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. And that was actually the 6 hard. We did pull off an incredible 87 yard trotting right lung shot and a 48.8 just didn't quite make gold. So we actually did make an awesome shot there. And in fact, I just saw yet another coyote piled up here. So we must have made a pretty good shot on this one as well from before. Let's pick this up. That's going to be, oh man, that would have been an amazing shot had we let him just a little bit less. Would have been a walking 97 yard left lung shot, but we hit the shoulder blade followed by a running hind quarter shot. But we did get him down. That's a giant whitetail buck. He's about 100 yards out right from us here, and there's also another good buck back there. Alright, so we could definitely take an awesome shot on this buck here. He's pretty broadside, but now we're not going to be able to get a shot on this buck here. So what we might try and do is call a little bit and get them to try and step out a little bit more to the left side. And why does that have to start raining? Alright guys, I think this is going to work out a little bit better now. His front shoulder is kind of straight in line now, and we should be able to take the shot. So that's the big buck in the front, and we should be able to get a follow-up on the buck in the back at about 90 yards out. Let's make this happen. Well, that was kind of cool. Alright, that's the buck that we're trying to get. Let's make this happen. I think we made 2 pretty awesome shots right there. And there they go. Man, we've been waiting so long to be able to take the shot. First it started raining, and then it was super foggy. Then it rained again, and finally we were able to take the shot. And I think we made 2 pretty awesome shots. Let's go have a look. The first buck was pretty broadside and I held for the heart. The second buck was kind of quartering and I held for kind of the inside of the shoulder to catch the bottom of the lung. is looking... Well, that one definitely looks good. What is this one? Okay, that's good too. Okay, they're both good. Vital hit and vital hit. But now we got some more blood going this way, and we should be able to find this buck. There they are, piled up right there. There's one right there. Another one should be right next to him. And there he lays right there. I would have to say that this is probably the second buck. Yeah, this is definitely the second buck. Let's see how we did on him. And that's going to be a 224 gold. We ended up taking an inside of the lung. See that? We had a left lung shot at 92 yards. Looks like we busted through the bottom of the shoulder blade there. But a 224 gold whitetail buck with a 30-30. Not bad. And this buck here should be the biggest one. We'll just go with that for now. And let's pick him up. That's going to be a 220 gold. And we got a left lung shot at 90 yards out. Now, he was quartering kind of broadside. Well, he wasn't really quartering too much. He was kind of broadside. So we should have hit like right there. Yeah, that was a perfect shot. Now, I'm noticing though, I really don't think that the hollow points would have done any different than these soft points here. Because it looks like we only got a single lung at 90 yards out. And we took that shot before at like 120 yards. Or no, I think it was like 150 yards on that one buck. And we only got a single lung as well. So even 50 yards closer, we're still only getting a single lung. Now, granted, we did get a double lung shot on that one, that doe, I think it was. At like 20 yards, and then the buck in the very beginning we got a double lung shot at 36 yards, so maybe under 50 yards you can get double lung, but I don't know if you can get double lung at past like 100 yards, because here it definitely could have potentially gotten double lung if we had some more penetration. But you know what, I'm still really happy with that. That's another beautiful whitetail down with a 30-30 lever action rifle. So here's where we got the two really nice whitetail bucks here. We're over here by the Kraken Rope Bridge, which is on the kind of west end of the map by Leighton Lowe's here. There's a little kind of slough that goes up in here. And the whitetail were right down here. They're actually feeding at about 1600 in the afternoon. We got some pretty nice bucks today, but we didn't quite get anything big enough to get mounted. So I think that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.